WhyGuru, 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 WhyGuru.
Okay, 1606 then to 1644, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji is the Guru. So that's 38 years. Okay, even longer than Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, 25 years. So they're Guru for a long time. 11 years old, they get trained in the martial arts by Baba Buddha Ji. Now, this is something which is quite, it's not very well sort of known amongst the community. Baba Buddha Ji was a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, right? And they were nearly 100 years old at this time. They lived to 125 years old. So they were over 100 at this time. And they become Guru Arjan Dev Ji's, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji's teacher in martial arts. Yeah. So where did they learn it from? Yeah. And the Sikh tradition holds this, that Guru Nanak Dev Ji blessed Baba Buddha Ji with all that knowledge. Just like Chhajju, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji blesses Chhajju, and then he can repeat the meaning of the Bhagavad Gita, to the Pandit Lal Chand. In the same way, Guru Nanak Dev Ji blessed Baba Buddha Ji with all of this gyan. So they were like, what you might call the Matrix version, yeah? Neo wakes up and goes, I know Kung Fu, yeah? Maharaj, Guru Nanak Dev Ji blesses Baba Buddha Ji, and they know Shastra Vidya. They have it. And they keep it until Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji picks up the two swords. They teach them. So our martial arts, actually the Buddha Dal, they hold themselves, they're the elder generation, but they also trace their name back to Baba Buddha Ji as well. Okay? And people were quite scared because they start picking up, that's the problem with this PowerPoint. I was wondering why it started at the bottom, but the picture's going to come up. So the 38 years, they're 47 when they pass on the Guru Gaddi. Again, when they had the succession ceremony, instead of this seli topi, which is the seli, which is this woolen cord. Seli just means woolen, yeah. They used to have a cord. You've seen Guru Nanak Dev Ji's pictures with the star. There's like a little beaded thing around their head. So, and even some male are made out of wool, right? So before they would give that around the star, Maharaj says, no, now I will wear the gatra and the kirpans. So they took on 2 kirpans at that time. Okay. Now, Miri Piri was their philosophy. So just like Guru Arjan Dev Ji has 2 nicknames. I don't know if you're aware of this, but they have 2 nicknames. One is Bani de Bohit. We talked about it last time. That when they were very young, Guru Amar Das Ji, who's their grandfather, saw little Guru Arjan Mal. He said, Pota Banita Bohita. He will be the boat of Bani. So just the same way as Guru Arjan Dev Ji was Bani Bohit and Shaheeda de Sirtaj, the second nickname, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji is called Bandi Chhor, and they are called Miri Piri de Malik, yeah, the king of Miri Piri. So they then take on these 2 swords. Now Miri comes from the word Amir, yeah, rich. So they're politically powerful. So power, political power, yeah, political leadership. And then Piri is for Pir, like Nanak Shah Fakir, Hinduan ka Guru, Musalman ka Pir. So spiritual leader, yeah. So now spiritual and temporal, worldly leadership. They give themselves a Miri Piri de Malik. So they're the king. That they would basically, one would smite the oppressor and the other would protect the innocent. Because in many ways, you look at Daya and Taram, the first 2 words, yeah? Daya and Taram, they would be all about protecting and feeding people, right? Helping people. So that's Daya Taram. But then look at the last 2, yeah? Which is Himmat and Mokam. So that's about fighting the people that are actually going to be destroying you when you start to do good things. Yeah? So you have to fight them back. And for that you need Himmat, a bit of Josh, and you also need to cut down your attachment to the world, because you are going to end up finding people getting Shaheed. Yeah? And then finally, if you have these 2 things, yeah, Miri Piri, Daya Taram, Himmat, Mokam, finally you will get Sahib. Yeah? You will get that leadership, that rule over the world. Raj Kriya Khalsa. Yeah? So this basically is the 2 sides. We must help, but we must also fight those that are oppressing. And Maharaj says this, from now on, spiritual mundane powers shall be combined. Okay? It will be ik. From 2, it will become ik. And the mala will be the sword belt, the gatra. And on my turban, I shall wear a kalgi. Now, a kalgi is a royal insignia. Yeah? It's to signify this is a king who stands here, and not just somebody who is just a saint, A lot of the saints in those times, they were kind of looked over by the king. Oh, you don't know anything, or they'll ask their blessings, but they'll say, you don't know about the world. But Guru Sahib says now he's both Miri, Piri, Malik. And these become the new symbols of succession. Last time we talked about that there's a ritual of succession. Yeah, those of you that were here last time, that there was a tikka and a coconut and all these kind of things. But now, instead of having this mala put around their head, it becomes that the kirpan becomes the new leadership, of the Guru. People were quite scared by this, right? They were like, whoa, hold on, Sikhi is starting to change. And some people, you can imagine, like even now, some people, if Sikhis, they do say, oh, I like the first 5 Gurus. I'm not so sure about the next 5 Gurus, They do say this, right? It's not uncommon to hear that. Now, at that point also, this question gets raised up. People are like, I'm not sure whether we should become militant right now, given the fact that our Guru was just Shaheed. Maybe we should just calm down, lay off, keep our head down for a little while, and maybe Jahangir will pass away and things will get better. Mara says, no, this is the time. So they went to Mata Ganga Ji, their mother, and they said, please, do a benti with Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. He's only 11 years old. He's got some josh inside him. He should calm down. Now the problem is they don't understand who is Guru. As per Sikh tradition, Guru is Aap Narayan Kalatar. He is the light. He is the power. He is just God upon earth physically. Pratakhar. So this thing is like being not taught to us properly. We're being taught Guru is like a teacher, like some kind of wise man. Now Guru Sahib has come as the avatar of Kaljug. He is the answer. He's bringing the complete system to bear. And it's just part of that game that his father had to become Shaheed and he had to bring down this part, which is important for Sikhi to grow. Okay, what Guru Sahib does is, instead of listening to these people, Maharaj decides to build the Akaal Takht. Okay, Akaal Takht being, the Takht is a specific word used by the Mughal emperor. Okay, Takht means a throne. Dilli Takht pe baithegi aap Guru ki fauj. That Takht was the Dilli Takht. So the Dilli throne wasn't called the Dilli Raja, he was called the Takht. So they use the word, but they use Akaal, which is like an Indian word. So they combine the two, the Akaal Takht. And what they do is, it's taller than the throne in Delhi. Like the height. They just by the physical building of it, they build it higher than the Delhi throne. Okay, and it's basically a throne of God. But Maharaj sat there and they ruled from there. So then they now start to build up a kingdom within a kingdom. Okay. Also, the 2 Sikhs that helped them to make that is Babuda Ji and Bhai Gurdas Ji. Now before we start thinking, I'm not sure about the next 5 Gurus, just imagine this. The very nephew of Guru Amar Das Ji, who had been one of the preachers appointed by Guru Amar Das Ji, who had lived with Guru Ram Das Ji, written the Bani that Guru Arjan Dev Ji was saying, that person is now helping to build this place because they know what Guru is. He's describing Guru Sahib as Dal Panjan, Guru Surma, Vad Joda, Bahuparupakari, that the great warrior Guru who is so powerful and he is doing so much kirpa. Parupakara means to do kirpa, helping people. So he's still doing that, but he's just warrior. And then Baba Buddha Ji. Who is Baba Buddha Ji? Sikh of Guru Nanak. 100 years old. He is the person that Guru Nanak Ji blessed, that you will always know me. Remember we talked about this, When Guru Arjan Angad Dev Ji went away, then Baba Buddha Ji found him. When Guru Amar Das Ji went away, Baba Buddha Ji found him. He'd been blessed, you will always know me. And he knew this is Guru Nanak now. Guru Nanak just changed, came as a sixth Guru. Okay? From the Akaal Takht, if you sit in Akaal Takht, it's at an angle from Hargobind Sahib. Hargobind Sahib is like a straight, but the Akaal Takht is not facing right opposite Hargobind, it's slightly at an angle. So if you sit inside Hargobind Sahib, as you look out across that pathway, you can't see Akaal Takht. It's not there. But if you sit inside Akaal Takht Sahib, and you look out the window, you can see Hargobind Sahib. What that means is, when a political leader, I think it's on the next slide, in worldly matters, you need the guidance of WhyGuru. Hargobind Sahib. You need that spiritual guidance of God. But in spiritual matters, you don't need worldly guidance. We don't need David Cameron and that lot to come and tell us how to read our part, how to do Naam Japna. We don't need them. Yeah? But if a Sikh becomes a leader, a politician, then the Sikh must always keep an eye upon what Bani is saying. Okay? They take their guidance from there. They set up an army now. Sikhs would always come to Guru Sahib and give a peta or something. Now before it used to be flowers or food. Yeah? Maharaj now says, bring me horses, bring me weapons. Okay? So then Sikhs start to bring this. And what they do is they start telling Sikhs to become traders in horses. The thing is, horse trading is essentially what we might call now, trading in arms. Yeah? Because horses were like as important as having armies. Yeah? Even in Dabasar Sriye, when Maharaj is talking about Kor Turang, Kurang se kudat, the fastest horses that can jump around like deers, who are so lively. Those are the kind of things that people wanted in their army. Okay? They have 300 horsemen, 60 gunners, 50 foot soldiers, and this is called the Akaal Sena. Okay, Sena means army. Now people get a bit scared about this word Sena, yeah, because there's the Shiv Sena, right? And they go, oh, that's a Hindu word, but that's not a Hindu word. Yeah, it's just a word from India, okay, and it belongs to the Sikhs as much as anybody else. Okay, they wore blue. This was the flag. Now I just want to point out one thing: the current khanda that is everywhere, it's even on our flag, is not. It's a recent thing. Okay? It was made in the I think probably about the 30s, 40s, 50s. It got developed. It's now, I know it's everywhere now, yeah, but it's a recent invention. Okay? It's not actually made by the gurus. This used to be our flag. Okay? If you can't see it properly, that's a qatar. That one here, it's a punch dagger. You hold on to it and you punch. Okay? So it's sharp at the end. It's a little bit fat at the end, because it would be sharp, it would go in and it would open up. It's like armor piercing. So when you have chainmail on, it would go in and it would open that up, or even a wound it would open, and then it becomes like a knife at the sides. So then you could put it in and you could twist. But also, that's a tal on the top left, a shield, and you've got a kirpan. So the gurus, and you look at many old pictures, you will see this battle standard. Yeah, the sword, the shield, and the qatar. Okay, because you can actually hold the qatar and the shield in the same hand as well. And you can have a qatar and a kirpan at the same, because it's one of those things that you can put around. So, very, very, Guru Gobind Singh Ji is one of their favourite weapons as well. We end up having our own flag, this Miri Piri, okay, the sword, shield and the qatar. And they also, they had a fortress, okay, which is called Lohgarh. They used to have a wrestling place right outside Hargobind Sahib called the Moola Khada, okay. And they would lot of kushti. The army would be the people that were the full-time soldiers. And what I mean full-time is they were employed. Yeah, they left their job. They didn't do farming and come there in the evenings. They were full-time soldiers. Yeah, and they trained, right. And Maharaj had this tradition then of having soldiers always around him, and they had this nagara. Nagara is that massive drum you see, Nagar Kirtans, yeah, that you beat with sticks. That's a royal thing again. So they got the Kalgi, they got a standing army, right. Just see, they got their own flag. They have a nagara. What does it sound like? A king, kingdom within a kingdom. Okay, and the Sikhs start to see themselves now in a new way, that we have our own kingdom. Yeah, we have our own king, Sache Pasha. Effectively, state within a state. Maharaj starts to administer justice now. Okay, and he starts to run far off congregations as a ruler. So the system was already there, but they start to determine law as well. They also build political alliances. Okay, this is the word used by Gurdas Ji. Yeah, the Guru, vanquisher of armies, Dalapanjan. Yeah, Guru Surma, Vada Jodha, very brave, Bahut Parupkari, lots of good for other people. And this is what Bhai Gurdas Ji writes about this Guru. Earlier Gurus remained seated and taught others to be content. This Guru keeps dogs and goes hunting. Yeah, so Maharaj was they were like kind of a soldier type Guru. However, okay, Bhai Gurdas Ji carries on to write about Maharaj, but he goes, but he's still the same light. But many people couldn't see that. Yeah, people start getting a bit confused, like, oh, I don't know, this doesn't sound like a Guru to me. Yeah, but it's the same light.
People stray away from Sikhi, or did they just carry on, but not as confidently?
No, more people come in. Sikhi grows. It's the opposite. Yeah? People, that newfound confidence that Maharaj is stepping up, Maharaj is their Guru for a long time. And the proof of that is what happens in Gwalior. And Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji goes away to Gwalior, and they're not there for a short period of time, it's a couple of years. The Sikhs are going there all the time to worship their Guru. Because he finishes off, doesn't he, with Bahu Parupakari. The word Parupkar, I didn't know that, but I thought it was just doing good for other people. But Parupkar also means Kirpa. So they're doing a lot of Kirpa on people. So people still have that experience of Guru, of the enlightenment of Guru. They dress royally. At one point, Swami Sat Ram Das Samrat, got a long name, he becomes the Guru of Shivji Maratha later on. This Swami laughs at Guru Sahib. He says, look at you. Are you supposed to be the descendant of Guru Nanak, the famous Guru? Look at you now on horses with these fine clothes on. You don't look like the descendant of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Much like we might think nowadays when we go to Gurdwara, we might look at our Guru with their lovely Takht. We might think, this is not needed. It's only a text. No, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying that many people have this idea that it's only a book, right? But it's not. Okay. Maharaj reminds this Sat Ram Das Samrat. Maharaj says, look, I have inner renunciation. You see these things and they attract you. Because I see these things, they don't attract me. I'm renunciate inside, but on the outside, I live like this. And they live in the world. And actually changed him. Because Shivji Maratha wasn't actually a Tyagi either. That's his Guru, but he became a warrior as well. Okay. Now, what happens is, remember that Guru Sahib Ji became Guru when they were 11 years old, right? But later on, Chandu Shah again complains about Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. He's got a bit of a vendetta. So Chandu starts to become a bit of a thorn in the sort of against Sikhi. Maharaj gets called to Delhi to meet with Jahangir. Now they actually got along quite well. Jahangir's kind of been in power for a long time, kind of chilled out a little bit, you might say. Okay, things changed. He wasn't this new king. Guruji showed respect for all religions, and they actually get along quite well. And they go hunting together. Now, one crucial thing happens when Maharaj goes hunting together. At one point, a tiger comes upon Jahangir's fighting party, and everybody runs away. And Guru Sahib single-handedly tackles this tiger, and then they had the Qatar at that time, and they kill the tiger, and they save Jahangir's life. So he's very thankful, that the Guru's proven himself. He's young Guru as well, great warrior. Okay, so Jahangir and Guruji are they kind of become a bit close. Okay, and Guruji didn't hold a grudge for his father's death. This is crucial to understand, right? Because most of that was caused by the Muslims who were quite fanatical at the time, and Chandu. He's one of the main reasons. Okay. And at one point, there's a story I want to mention here, that Maharaj had gone to Delhi. Okay, they'd gone to Agra, gone hunting with him. They'd gone to Delhi, and basically their encampment. Now, when the people used to go hunting, they didn't used to go and live in the palaces. They would live out. They'd be up there for days, like a camp. So there was 2 beautiful tents, of the kings, and loads of other little tents around there. And there was a Sikh, in Delhi, and he wanted to go and meet his Guru, because he heard his Guru has come to Delhi now. So this Sikh, decides to go and meet Guruji, and he decided to get all of his best grass for Guru Sahib's horses, and he had 1 coin, all of his earnings. Imagine like now, if we heard that like if somebody's living in a town, no Guru Granth Sahib Ji there, and then Maharaj comes to that town, kinne pyar naal a Sikh would go to meet his Guru, take something worthy. So this Sikh takes all of his belongings that he could afford, this nice coin, goes to see Guruji. Now he goes to his encampment, being just a poor person, he doesn't know what his Guru looks like. There's no pictures at that time. So he goes up and he sees his massive tent, and he goes, that must be Guru Sahib's tent. So he goes inside, he begs his way in to the people at the front. I must meet the Sache Pacha, I must meet Sache Pacha. Goes in, bows down, to the king. And he says, oh Sache Pacha, bless me, I've bought you this coin, bless me with mukti. Bless me with mukti. And poor Jahangir, what can he do to this guy? He can't bless him with anything, because Jahangir is a worldly king. He hasn't got the powers to bless him mukti. So he says, who are you coming to meet? He goes, I've come to meet Sache Pasha Tan Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. And he says, that's not my tent. This is the next tent along. So then the Sikh like, oh, who are you then? He's like, oh, I'm Jahangir, the emperor of India, and all that kind of thing. He goes, oh, I don't want to see you. So he grabs his money and he grabs his coin and he starts to get back. Jahangir says, hold on. You're going to give that tiny little coin to Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. That's not a worthy offering. Here, I'll give you some gold coins. Go give this to him. At least if you're going to offer something. He says, I don't want your gold coins. I don't know how you got them. I'm going to give him this coin of mine. Because this Maharaj is not looking for that ill-gotten wealth. He's looking for that pure kamai, our own daswand. Yeah. So the Sikh goes, I'm not going to take this money. Now Jahangir, he goes, no, I'll give you some more money. Here, give me that. Because you know how kings are. They want to win. It's always it's like a battle of wills. So he wants to take this coin, and this guy's not giving it. Because man, he didn't. Yeah. I don't want your money. So he's here bribing him for this little coin. He's like, no. So then he leaves anyway. He goes back and he finally finds Tan Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. Yeah? And he goes in now and he matha takes again. He goes, oh, Tan Sache Padshah, bless me with mukti. Yeah, you are the king of all kings, the king of this world, king of the next world. Bless this poor Sikh. I bought you a coin and I got you this thing. Please bless me with mukti. Yeah, maybe let me stay close to your feet. And anyway, so what happens is that the Sikh was blessed with mukti. Guru Sahib knew what had happened now, yeah, and they knew that this Sikh had refused all the worldly wealth, yeah, for the sake of his Guru's kirpa. That's what he wanted, isn't it? Guru's kirpa with his own kamai. He didn't care about the money in the world. He wasn't asking Maharaj for any kind of wealth. He was asking Maharaj for mukti. So for that tyaging the world and for that sort of not caring, about the worldly wealth, caring about his Guru's kirpa, he was blessed with mukti. Okay, what happens now? This is the important thing, Diwali. At one point, Guru Jahangir falls ill. Yeah? And Chandu, he basically makes a suggestion to Maharaj. Maharaj, I've heard, okay, that if you imprison a holy man, yeah, then he will take, yeah, the karma off you and you will become well. So basically, Chandu tried his best to still hurt the Sikh kingdom. And at that point then, Guru Sahib is asked by Jahangir to go into prison for him, yeah, as a kind of tapasya kind of thing, so that Jahangir can get better. Now Maharaj agrees to this. Okay, there was no battle, there was nothing. Guru Sahib says okay, because they knew Jahangir and they wanted to teach this lesson that it wasn't going to happen. And obviously what's going to happen next was important as well. So Maharaj goes in to Gwalior. Now 2 years Maharaj in Gwalior. Now Gwalior is known as a place you don't come out of. I don't know if you know this. It was a prison that if you went to, you didn't come out. It was a political prisoner place. It wasn't just normal prisoners. People went there as political prisoners and they had inside a cremation ground. So if you were a Hindu, you stayed there until you died, then you were burnt, and you were that's it, you finished there. And if they also had a burial site on inside the prison. It's a castle. So if you died as a Muslim, then they buried you there as well. You never came out. So Maharaj is now in there for 2 years. The Sikhs are very upset. You can imagine, Guru is not here. Guru is in prison in Gwalior. And this tradition still happens to this day. The Sikhs from Amritsar would get together and they would go all the way to Gwalior and they would go around and around the fort singing Kirtan, doing parikrama of their Guru. Now you imagine that now when we go to our Gurdwara, we do parikrama of our Guru. We go around our Guru. And those Sikhs, the power they must have had, it's not a small fort to go all the way there and go around and do a chonki. Shabad chonki is called, yeah? Singing Kirtan around in a group. And this still happens now. People still go to Gwalior. There was a lot of other political prisoners there as well. Okay? Now here's an important fact. Basically, after 2 years, okay, Jahangir got better. Okay? And Wazir Khan at that time, who was a good Muslim on our side, and Mian Mir, the Sufi saint obviously, was still around. Okay? He convinced Jahangir to free Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. Okay? Reminded him that, look, don't you remember he saved your life from that tiger? And look, you've imprisoned him. Because he didn't used to come out of there. So he probably had forgotten about Guru Sahib, that he was going to stay there for the rest of his life. And Jahangir says, yes, no, I should repay that favour, and now I'm better anyway. So they asked for Maharaj to be freed. But then Maharaj refuses to leave. Now Jahangir is in a bit of a conundrum. Because he said, free him. Maharaj says, no. If you're going to free me, you must free all these other princes as well. So Jahangir is like, well, I owe him my life. So okay, Jahangir says, okay, you can take as many people out as you can hold on to your coat. Okay, so those are the words, isn't it? So once the bachan has been given, then Maharaj says, okay, and Guru Sahib then orders a specially made coat with 52 strings coming off it. You know, kaliyan are those, you know, when you have like the old Indian coats, they have like pleats. Yeah, so they order this massive coat with 52 long pleats coming off it. Nowadays it's a string, but it wasn't, it's a big coat. And Maharaj basically, you know, because of that word that was given, that anybody can hold on to your coat, yeah, they then get around that and they actually free all these people. Now the principle is Vandike Shakna. The word Shakna means to eat, isn't it? Consume. But Vandike means before you consume, you must share. It's a funny thing. Most of us nowadays, you know, like there's these charity things now where you can get the money taken out when your income comes into your bank. You can have the employer take it out. Why? Because once it goes into your account, it's very hard to get rid of it, isn't it? It's in your account. All your direct debits go out. What's left at the end? You know, then pretty soon you're thinking, I don't know if I can afford it. Yeah. But thus one should always go out before you even touch it. Vand ke then shako. First share the 10% out for the Guru, and then do the rest. Yeah. And remember, Guru's golak is not just in the Gurdwara. It's in any Garib person's mouth. Any poor person you can feed with your money. Okay, that's Guru Sahib's golak. Okay, we're going to come to that in a second. There's a famous story about this. Guru Sahib said, then took 52 people out. Special chola was made, 52 kaliyan, and these kings were released. All these people are political prisoners, remember. Yeah, they're only in there because somehow they've displeased Jahangir for whatever reason. Yeah, that he wants to take over their kingdom or whatever, help the next successor. And Maharaj is called Bandi Chhor for this day. Yeah, Bandi means people that are imprisoned. Chhor means to free. Yeah, now obviously the problem with Punjabi is that there's letters that are not in English. So you can't write chhod. The r doesn't exist. Yeah, you can't write it. So now we use R or we use D. You know, it doesn't make any sense. So it is important to learn Gurmukhi for that reason, because you just can't Romanize Gurmukhi. Yeah. So now Guru Sahib goes to meet Jahangir in Delhi, and he explains to Jahangir how Chandu had tricked him into imprisoning Guru Sahib. Okay, and for this reason, then Chandu was then given over to the Sikhs. Jahangir said, "Okay, you can have him now. He's done so much bad to your community. Yeah, he's in your care. He's in your hawala." Now, what happens, unfortunately, is Sikhs, yeah, they've got a grudge against Chandu, because imagine 2 years they had to go all the way to Gwalior to see their Guru, all because there's Chandu. Yeah, and what happened to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj? So you can imagine now how much I'd be annoyed if somebody tried to do that to my Guru. You can imagine those Sikhs at that time, they're very annoyed as well, right? So Chandu basically is taken by the Sikhs to Lahore, and he is killed in the streets, yeah, by a Sikh who saw Guru Arjan Dev Ji being tortured. So he's got that josh, that pyar for his Guru, so they kill Chandu in the streets, yeah. Just like, you know, you think about those people that came into Hargobind Sahib, yeah, and they're Shaheeds. So Chandu was done that way, but Maharaj forgave Chandu, yeah, because he never got to explain himself or anything. He just was like, you know, summarily tortured and killed. Now when they come back to Hargobind Sahib, you see all those up there, down there, all those dive. So this is now why Diwali or Deep Mala is celebrated by the Sikhs, because now Guru Sahib from Delhi, after meeting Jahangir from Gwalior, Delhi, then they come back to Amritsar, and that welcoming party, yeah, is what we celebrate now. Because funnily enough, the whole of Diwali is about Ramji coming back to Ayodhya, and they're welcoming back, because he was in Banvas, he was in exile. Now he comes back, and the same way now our Guru has come back. But this is not somebody who is, you know, in bygone era. This is just 400 years ago. Our Guru Sahib comes back 350 years ago. So they celebrate Deep Mala and Bandi Chhor. We do that even now. So that's exactly why we celebrate, Diwali. And then this festival of Diwali, Deep Mala, it becomes one of the 2 main festivals for Sikhs. Okay, in many years later, after Guru Sahib's grandson makes the Khalsa Panth, at that point then, Diwali is always celebrated in Amritsar because that's where Guruji came back. And then, later, and Hola Mohalla is then celebrated in Anandpur Sahib. And those became the two main meets for the Khalsa Panth, okay? So, right. Now, just a quick few little stories about Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, because next week we're not going to go into this. One thing is, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji was very important for our history. They travelled around to all the ancient historical shrines from Guru Nanak, Guru Angad, Guru Amar Das, right? They travelled to those places and they preserved them, okay? They made sure that that history was not lost. So one of the things you'll see is that if you go to places like where Guru Nanak Ji became a guru, yeah, Suntarpur Lodi, you know, when they was that the river Bain, and there you will see Guru Nanak Ji's Gurdwara, where they were working in a shop. There you will see the mosque that's preserved. You see where they became a guru. The actual spot where they went into the river is there. But there you'll also see a Gurdwara for Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, yeah? Because they came there as well, right? To recognize that where they stayed, there's a Gurdwara there. Also, they developed a town called Sri Hargobindpur, yeah? And in 1621, they built there Guru ki Masjid. Masjid means masjid, mosque. The poor, not the poor, but the physically poor, financially poor Sikhs, yeah, of Sri Hargobindpur, Muslims, did not have a mosque. So they came to Guru Sahib and they said, look, you are the king of all kings, you run this area, we've heard that you are from the home of Guru Nanak, you've got Bhai Mardana singing Kirtan, even then you had Muslims in Kirtan in Harmandir Sahib, we need a masjid. So Maharaj then makes them a mosque. Now imagine his own father is being killed by the Mughals. Maharaj is imprisoned by the Mughals. But then they don't have any hatred against Islam as a religion. Yeah? Because there is no such thing as religion. They're just people. And Maharaj makes them a mosque. And that place, which is that there, it's got a good history around it. What happens is that those Sri Hargobind, it was discovered in 2004 that it had been there. And who'd been looking after it? The Nihangs. They knew the history of this place, and they'd been looking after it for many, many years. And we know how it is now. Our history is getting discovered now, isn't it? Unfortunately. Yeah, we're finding out what treasures we have. And it was discovered by this lady who's like a historian. And she brought it to the attention of the Muslims, you know, that there's this mosque there. And now it's become back into a mosque. It went from it became a Gurdwara, the Nihang Singhs had it, but they kept it in the pristine condition. And now it is a mosque again. Yeah? And it's now a UNESCO protected site as well. Yeah, of a great example of interfaith, you know, that the head of a faith makes a, you know, praying place for people of another faith. So that's one of the things in our 3 facts that we point out. The Guru Sahib did this, yeah, because it's an amazing example of, you know, respecting other people's faith. Also, in 1626, they found a place called Kiratpur Sahib. Yeah, it's a gift from one of those freed princes. They make this Gurdwara. And the Kiratpur Sahib still exists now, and it becomes an important place for Sikhs following that, because you know, Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji's family lives there as well. Now, also they just specifically, as not specifically, I just want to mention, they have 3 wives, okay, and it's in our history, so I'm not going to gloss over the history. Yeah, they have 3 wives. Now, at that time, many fathers would pledge their, not many, but in this time, 3 fathers pledged their daughter to Guruji. Your Guru Sahib, this daughter is for you. I've pledged her to you. Yeah, I've made a pledge, public pledge, that she will marry the Guru. So if that time Guru Sahib had rejected her, then she would remain Kuari, and she'd been rejected. In the same way Chandu's daughter was rejected by Guru Sahib. So then they did actually have 3 wives. Okay, but I want to say one thing. There's a line in Bani which goes like this. Maharaj says, Gur kahya so kar kamao, Gur ki karni kahe tao. But it says, whatever Guru Sahib says, so earn that. If Guru Sahib is saying, read Bani, do this, do those things that Maharaj is saying, Unu kamao, earn. But why are you trying to follow Guru's karni? Why are you trying to copy him? He is who he is. What he does is, you know, he's perfect. Well, he's not like us. He doesn't make like, we act maybe out of calm, krodh, lobh, moha. Guru Sahib doesn't do that. They're perfection personified. So we don't have to sit there saying, well, my Guru did it, so I can do it. Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah, we're not the ones that are willing to give up our 4 sons. You know, we're not prepared to sit there and be sitting on tati tavi and be cooked and being killed. Yeah, so why are we trying to copy them when we like something that we want that? Just Guru Sahib is perfect. Yeah. So Mata Nanaki, Mata Mahadevi, and Mata Damodri. Okay, so they have 5 sons and 1 daughter the only daughter they have, Bibi Biroji. Okay, and in 1613, one of their sons, okay, Baba Gurditta ji, okay, he is born, and Baba Gurditta is important because his name is Gurditta, Guru ne ditta. Yeah. Now, why is he a Baba Gurditta? Because later on, the son of Guru Nanak, yeah, the son of Guru Nanak comes up to Guru Hargobind Sahib ji and says, I haven't got any children. I'm an ascetic, I haven't been married. Yeah. And he says, give me one of your sons. He got 5 sons. Give me one of your sons. And Baba Gurditta is given, yeah, to Baba Sri Chand, and he's raised Baba Sri Chand to become his successor. And he does become the successor of the Udasi Panth. Okay? So it wasn't like Maharaj was like, who are you, get away, yeah? That she gave one of their own sons. So, but Baba Gurditta's son, okay, becomes the next Guru. Okay, Guru Har Rai. So, quickly, let's go through this, yeah. 1617 they have Surajmal, 1618 Ani Rai, he's not into spirituality that much. 1620 they have Baba Atal. Okay, now the story of Baba Atal is that there's a bunga next to Harmandir Sahib. If you go to Harmandir Sahib, right next to Harmandir Sahib is a Gurdwara called Gurdwara Baba Atal. There's a big tower there. Okay, the story of Baba Atal is this: he was a very spiritual person, yeah, very spiritual as a child. But one day, one of his friends, okay, he was going to play a game with him. He went home, and that evening that friend died, okay, from whatever illness. The next day, Baba Atal goes to the house of that son, sees that he's dead, yeah. But because of his ability, because he was so high, he basically brought that child back to life, because he didn't want to lose his friend, yeah. But he didn't live in the hukum, okay. So we say that Bani Sadguru Mira Mar Jivale, my Guru can bring a person who's dead back to life, or he can kill and bring back to life. Now, basically, he did this, and then Guru Sahib said, that's extremely wrong. I've told you many times that a Sikh must always stay in the hukum of WhyGuru, must always accept the bana of WhyGuru as good, yeah, and not try and change what's happened. So Maharaj then banished him. They said, I'm not going to speak to him. Or they basically rebuked him very harshly. And Baba Atal, very soft at heart, he felt the pyar for his friend and changed hukum. Very soft at heart, and he went away, and he said that I've done something very bad. Now I must give up my life. Yeah, and so he lay down in that place where now Gurdwara Baba Atal is. He lay down, and he just left his pran. Because people of that level, they can actually decide, like, I'm going to go now. And they pran chhod jande hai, they go. So he passed away there, and the Gurdwara was made there by Guru Hargobind Sahib ji, remembering his son. So Baba Atal Gurdwara is there. Okay. 1622, Tyagmal, who is then called Guru Tegh Bahadur, because he's very brave with the sword. Okay, Tegh is like from Deg. Tegh means sword. Bahadur means brave. So he's brave with the sword. Okay, they have 4 battles. Very quickly, yeah. In 1621, they have a battle against the Fauzdar of Jalandhar, like a small battle. It wasn't like a big battle against a Mughal army. It was just against this guy in Jalandhar. Abdullah Khan, he was incited into battle by Bhagwan Chand's son. So that's Bhagwan Chand is Chandu's son. He decides to incite Abdullah Khan to fight him. Guru Sahib fought and killed Abdullah himself. Yeah, and it's one of the first victories against the Mughal forces. But it's not with the wider Mughal army. Maharaj kills Abdullah Khan himself, but there's a big gap between the next couple of battles. So there's like they have the initial skirmish, and then the Sikhs won that. So a bit of confidence in the Sikhs that we can fight, we can win. Yeah. Then Jahangir dies, and then Shah Jahan becomes the emperor. Now remember, this kind of interaction is not mentioned outside, but that's why I'll be bringing it here. Let you know there was a big interaction. 1627, Shah Jahan becomes the king. He's the one who made the you've heard Taj Mahal made by Shah Jahan. Now in 1634, there's then the battle over the hawk. Yeah, it's not basically what happens is Shah Jahan, now he's the king. He has a white hawk, beautiful white hawk. Yeah, it comes into the hands of the Sikhs. Yeah, and it's like there was a little bit of a skirmish because the Sikhs caught the hawk. And they go, we're keeping this, and the Mughal force said, give it back, and they go, no, we're not. And there was a bit of a skirmish. Yeah, and the Sikhs won that skirmish. Those people that they beat went back to tell the rest of the wider army that, yo, the Sikhs have got our White Hawk, Shah Jahan's White Hawk. So then they decided to send a bigger army, okay, and the Sikhs defeated that army as well, okay. So Shah Jahan's 7,000 men are sent with Mukhlis Khan at the head, okay. At the same time, it was Bibi Biro's wedding, right? So they decided to move out of the town, okay, rather than have everybody else slaughtered inside the town. Moved out of the town, okay. The wedding was moved, and the battle took place there in the same place near Kirtpur Sahib. And 700 Akali Sena soldiers, beat 7,000 of these Mughal soldiers, vastly 10-1, So it was a big thing to go for it, but they went for it and they won as well, okay. So this is a great victory for the Khalsa, not the Khalsa, the Akal Sena, Sikhs are feeling very sort of thing. And Guru Sahib again takes out Mukhlis Khan themselves, okay. 1634. There's a bit of a gap. Now, then there's another battle straight after over the horses, okay. The Mughals, they decided that basically these horses that the Sikhs were bringing to Guruji, they wanted them, so they took them. Maharaj wasn't happy about that. Bidhi Chand, he's one of those 5 commanders of the Akal Sena. He'd been there when Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj was Shaheed in Lahore. He was actually, from his previous life, a thief, and now he decides to put his skills to use for the Guru. So he then goes back and steals these horses, okay. And he's very clever in his thievery. He's not just some, he's a disguise, he could fall into disguises. So Bidhi Chand basically dresses up, sometimes as the grass cutter, sometimes as this, sometimes as that, and he always sneaks in, steals his horses, and away he goes. Okay, you would see big pictures of him previously, jumping out from into the river and stuff like this. So he's very clever. And 8 months later, there's a big clash, okay. Sikhs are outnumbered, but again, they won, okay. But 1,000 Akali Sena are now Shaheed in that battle, So now what's happening is Sikhs are fighting, they're winning. Sikhs are becoming Shaheed, okay. But they're still joining and they're still fighting. So this is the 3rd battle now the Sikhs have won, okay. And again in 1635, then you get a big battle of Kartarpur, okay. This is Guru Arjan Dev's Kartarpur, isn't it? Probably, yeah. So Bande Khan, he's a childhood friend of Guruji, and he now basically joins with the Fawzar of Jalandhar, Kutab Khan, and he ends up turning against Guru Sahib. And these two people now make forces to strike against Guruji, okay. Guru Sahib is a famous story. There's Bande Khan lying down, right? And Guru Sahib then says to Bande Khan, they face each other on the battlefield, and they've trained together, as friends. And Maharaj says to him, Bande Khan, I'll give you the first blow. And he tried, he didn't manage to succeed. Maharaj, I'll give you another one. He didn't. And then the third one, then Maharaj said, look, well, then it's my turn to attack. Maharaj then, killed him. But while he was dying, Maharaj said, now read your kalma. They protected him from the sun. And they said, look, read your kalma. Say your last prayers before you go. They didn't, although they killed him, they didn't hate him. They wanted him to still go to his God, say the prayers. And they actually buried him as well, okay, according to Muslim rites. Now I talked about it last time when Guru Arjan Dev Ji, that guy came to kill him, Sulhi Khan and his son. And Sulhi Khan died in the brick kiln, remember, and he burnt to death. So the right way for a Muslim, once they're dead, is to be buried, okay. So I'll go into this afterwards. I'll tell you the story about the Muslims being buried, but when we get later on. Now Baba Gurditta, in this battle, Baba Gurditta, who Hanji.
So do you know why, if they were childhood friends, do you know why they...
You want to?
The Bande Khan was one of the generals in Guruji's first battle.
Right.
And then Guruji got some presents from a Sikh, and Bande Khan wanted that. He got jealous.
All right.
And he didn't give it to him, so that
it's a bit like what happened with when Guru Hargobind Sahib was given, Guru Gobind Singh Ji was given those presents, and that Raja wanted them as well. So Tyagmal, the youngest son, okay, he fights very bravely, and that's when he gets given his name. He's only 16 at the time, 14 or 16. He gets given for 2235. So no, he's like say 22, 13, 14 years old, and he's given this surname now, this new name of Tegh Bahadur. Okay, and also Baba Gurditta, who although becomes a Tyagi, still fights, and he's actually married and has kids as well. Okay, but he's Udasi. Now all four are one with the Akal Sena. Sikhs become very confident now that our Guru Sahib is blessed, because the thing is, it's not enough to have a soldier and an army, but when they actually start winning, And they're led by someone like Guru Sahib, who is, Sache Padshah. And they keep on winning. They have so much confidence. The Guru Sahib ne kirpa kiti. We won this battle. 700 against 7,000. Second battle they won. But they won. And the Mughals are proven now to the general populace not to be invincible. There was a bit of a, like that, at 300, there's those people that the immortals and they're seen to be immortal. And they go, we'll prove them not to be immortal. It was like that. The Sikhs had proven the Mughal emperor not to be invincible. Okay? And actually, it's not long then, you see the Sikhs come into power, into ascendancy, and the Mughal kingdom seems to go, doesn't it? But the Guru Gobind Singh's time, there's no more Mughal kingdom left really after that. That's because of the Sikhs. They destroyed them. Guru Sahib then moves to Kiratpur after the fourth battle, and they stayed there until 1644. Kiratpur becomes a big centre for the Sikhs. Okay? Tirmal is the elder son of Baba Gurditta. Okay? The elder son of Baba Gurditta stayed in Kartarpur. Okay, so why is that important? Because Kartarpur was the previous base. This is Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Kartarpur. There's another Kartarpur, yeah? And Tirmal, he's important because he ends up having the bead of Ad Granth. Okay? The Ad Granth was taken out of Amritsar during all these battles, and it was in Kartarpur. Then Maharaj moves from Kartarpur to Kiratpur, but the Ad Granth, original one, is left in Kartarpur in the hands of Tirmal. Okay? The Tirmal is the eldest son, okay, of Baba Gurditta. And he's hoping, right, that he's going to be the Guru. Okay? But because he isn't. His youngest brother, okay, which is Guru Har Rai, becomes a Guru. He hoped that it would make him Padshah Satvi, yeah? Later on, Tirmal actually denies Guru Gobind Singh Ji access to the Kartarpuri bead. That's why it's called the Kartarpuri bead, yeah? Okay? Bead is, B-I-R is the wrong, bead is the word, is a da, yeah? But anyway, the point is that Guru Gobind Singh Ji has to write the entire Ad Granth, Guru Granth Sahib Ji, back from memory because they're not given this copy of Ad Granth. Okay?
So they're the same thing, Kartarpuri bead and Ad Granth.
Yeah. Because it only Guru Tegh Bahadur's Bani was not inside it.
Oh,
yeah. Hanji.
Was there no copy available?
But there probably were pothis available, but maybe not the entirety. You have to remember, Guru Granth Sahib, there weren't always so many copies of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Yeah? It wasn't like nowadays where they're printed by the thousands. Yeah? It was given a lot of respect. And it would probably, taken on a tour. But the Nihang Singhs, when they went on their marching camp, that would be some of the few times people would get to see Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Yeah?
There's also the infrastructure of India, wasn't it, in terms of the roads and how they get around.
That's that less so. The point was that you didn't, Satkar of Guru Granth Sahib Ji was quite high, and not everybody could take care of it in that way, as a king. So it wasn't that people just had their pothiyan for reading their part. Yeah, there were later on other takhts, like for example, you see of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Baba Deep Singh Ji, and Pai Mani Singh. They make 5 copies, send it to all the takhts. Yeah, but it's not like this proliferation now you see nowadays that so many Guru Granth Sahib Ji's beads everywhere. I don't know if you know that yesterday the Akaal Takht sent out a hukamnama saying that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is no longer allowed to be kept in a house where there's alcohol, yeah, or there's halal meat in the house. Okay, so just be aware that that's like a new rule that's come out. Probably because it shouldn't be anyway, but people were doing it, and I know people in my family, they're like, oh well. And if you tell them, they're like, oh, you're just a fanatic, so you may as well just not argue with them, But there are people that they keep alcohol in one small section of the house and drink it once in a while. But Maharaj is upstairs, and you wouldn't have alcohol in a gurdwara. So when the Guru Granth Sahib is in your house, it's a gurdwara. So there are this kind of mentality nowadays where people don't treat it as the Guru. Tirma tells Guru Gobind Singh Ji, if you are the Guru, write it yourself. If you are the Guru, then write it yourself. That's when Guru Gobind sits on Damdama Sahib and recites the entire Ad Granth, Guru Granth from memory. Okay. So that's the story of Tirmal and Baba Gurditta. Just a few other points. We're going to go into what happened after this, obviously after this, but just a quick other points. Guru Sahib also invented the taus. Yeah. Now there is a bit of, within the musician world, there's a bit of a argument about this. Some people say, no, they didn't invent the taus, they invented Dilruba, and then Guru Gobind Singh made it into taus. And some people say, no, they invented taus, Guru Gobind Singh made Dilruba. Either way, these two instruments, Dilruba and taus, are very similar. Yeah, very, very similar. Played the very same way, same kind of tone system. One's just got a deeper bass, deeper sort of sound to it, and one's bigger. But look at it. It's called Taus. Taus means peacock. Yeah, it's literally looks like a peacock, doesn't it? It has the head. Okay, it actually has a tail as well, and it's played with a bow. Okay, it's played like this with a bow. It's not like the sitar. The sitar is plucked. You pluck it with your fingers. This is touched with the bows. It's got frets, but it's actually played like this with a bow. Beautiful, beautiful sound. If you get a chance, listen to, like, just type into YouTube Taus. You know, when we cover kirtan, we're going to listen to kirtan of all the different instruments. We'll cover that in more detail. But the Dilruba is a smaller version of this. It doesn't have the ornate peacock head and everything else. Okay. They don't write any Bani. Somebody asked recently the question, why did Guru Hargobind Sahib not write any Bani? Okay. Firstly, Guru Sahib can do what they like, yeah? Just as a general point. They're perfect, they don't make mistakes. Yeah. So whether they choose to write Bani or not, it's their choice. We don't have to question them. But if you want to know the historical factors, we can just guess. And some of those are that Tirmal, okay, the one who was trying to be the next Guru, and also, don't forget, Prithvi Chand is still alive. Prithvi Chand's son, Meherban, is still alive. Okay, Guru Arjan Dev Ji's brother and his son. They are now trying to write Bani as well. And there's Kachi Bani floating around. And it's purported to be written by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, but it's not. See? So this Kachi Bani and the Sachi Bani and Guru Granth Sahib Ji, people don't want to cause, Guru Sahib didn't want to, I believe, didn't want to cause a conflict by writing more Bani. Ard Granth was already made. Okay, they just left it as that. Okay, so no one could claim whatever was in there was Sachi Bani. Everything that was outside it wasn't. Okay, that was a good way of kind of clarifying what was Bani, what wasn't. But what they did do is that they made Asa Diwar a kind of a tradition. The tradition is that now, if you look in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, you see Asa Diwar. It's not written with the chands. Yeah, if you listen to this sing Asa Diwar, those chands of Guru Ram Das Ji, they are not in Guru Granth Sahib Ji in that order. But Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji is the person that said that we must sing these chands with Asa Diwar. So what you see now, Asa Diwar is written with sloks, and then a padi, then you have a chand, and then you have a sloks, and then the padi. So those chands are not in Guru Granth Sahib Ji in the same way. They made that tradition, and that it should be sung in the tuni, Tunde Asaji ki tuni. You know, the kind of, it's like a battle kind of beat. It's not like a rag. Although it's asa, it's not in rag. It's in that tuni, which is a beat. They also did the funeral of Baba Buddha Ji. Now look, in 1931, Baba Buddha Ji is 125 years old. In 1631, not 325, but in 1631, they're 125 years old. A Sikh of Guru Nanak has their Antim Sanskar Kirtan Soila read by Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. Now, just a quick quiz then, see who's listening, yeah? How many Gurus then did Baba Buddha Ji know? Okay, who do they know then? Which Gurus? First 6 we know. Okay, fair enough. Then Guru Har Rai, obviously, because they would have been the son of grandfather of. They would have been around at that time, 1931. They would have been born, yeah. Guru Tegh Bahadur, not Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji, yeah, because they were born much later, yeah. But they would have known Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Okay, good. Okay. Baba Sri Chand, okay, and Baba Bhai Gurdas Ji also passes away. Okay, remember these people helped to build the Akaal Takht now, yeah, and they've now passed. These like some kind of major Sikh personalities. Bhai Gurdas Ji, come on, the key to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, yeah. So they do the Saskar. Guru Sahib themselves read the Kirtan Soila of these Sikhs, yeah. And Baba Sri Chand, son of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, still around, okay, even older than Baba Buddha Ji. So he's like, some people say 140 years old, and he lived too. Okay, so now he passes. Baba Gurdatta Ji passes away as well, who's the next successor. Now here's a story. At one point, the Sangat from Kashmir come down to meet Guruji. Now Sikhs were spread out everywhere. There's an important story here because I said to you earlier that Umara says that any poor person's mouth is a Guru's golak. This is where the story stems from. See, there was a Sikh who was ill in that journey from Kashmir. There was another Sikh who was very rich, and he'd bought this beautiful honey, yeah, cultivated. And it was a gift for the Guru. And the Sikh who was ill heard about this honey and thought maybe it'll help him get better, and asked the other Sikh. Now, Sikhi, we're all supposed to be brothers and sisters here, isn't it? Maharaj says, Ek pita, ekas ke hum barik. Tu mera gur hai. We're all brothers and sisters, this big family. Yeah? There's one brother asked the other brother, please give me some honey. He says, no, this is not for you, it's for Guruji. See? Who is Guru? That's the question. Maharaj is in the Sikhs. And when this Sikh gets to, the rich Sikh gets to, goes to meet Guruji, at that time wherever they were, Maharaj doesn't accept Swekar or Angikar. They don't accept the honey. They go, I don't want it. And he's obviously very distraught. I bought this all the time. Maharaj says, when I asked you for it, you didn't give it to me. I don't want it now. So be very aware that the Sikhs, they are the Guru. Okay. And Maharaj says that time, Garib da muh, Guru ki golak. Okay. Also, there was a Qazi, the daughter of a Qazi, okay. Basically, there was a lady, Mata Kollaji, who escaped away from her family who were persecuting her. Excuse me. And she came and she escaped to Amritsar and she asked Maharaj for help. Okay. And now Maharaj says, I'm not going to marry you because that wouldn't be right. Okay. But what they did do is they said, I'll give you a place to stay. And Maharaj gives her a place to stay right next to Hargobind Sahib. And she says, well, how am I going to have any children? No one's going to marry me now. Yeah. Maharaj says to her, this pool of water, I'll make you a sarovar, that will be your child. And all the people that will come here then to drink water when they're tired and thirsty, you will be like a mother to them. You look after them. So Mata Kaulaji gets a Kaulsar. Kaulsar, Sar means sarovar, yeah? So there's a sarovar running to Hargobind Sahib called Kaulsar. And that's after Mata Kaulaji. Okay. Just a bit of itihas, history. Now what happens next then? So Guru, as we mentioned, so the children of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, Baba Atal, okay, he does a miracle, and he brings his friend back to life, and then again he gets rebuked and he feels very sad, he gives up his life. So he's passed away. Baba Guritta is given to Baba Shri Chand. He becomes the head of the thing, but also his sons is Tirmal, okay, who causes a lot of problems, actually creates his own sect. Now when you take Amrit, okay, they tell you that you're not meant to associate with the Tirmaliye. That they are still mentioned, okay, because these people decided to become, Tirma said he is the Guru, yeah, and he decided to basically form his own Guruship. So we're not allowed to even talk to these people, okay. So Tirmaliye. Har Rai, he's a great Sikh, he's a son of Baba Gurditta. Baba Tegh Bahadur, okay, becomes a very brave warrior, chopped people in half, but then he basically goes off into meditation. Maharaj actually sends him away to go and do Bhakti. So they spend 22 years in underground meditation. Okay. So then the other two sons, obviously we talked about, they weren't really interested in the Gurgaddi, yeah, Baba Ani Rai, and sorry I forgot the last one. So the Gurgaddi is then given to Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji. Yeah? They're the only one who's worthy so far of being this person. They're only 14 years old. Okay? Guru Sahib became a Guru when they were 11. And the Gurgaddi goes to a 14-year-old next. So Sikhs, people still respect accepting young Gurus. Guru Arjan Dev Ji might have been 16 as well, yeah, when they became the Guru. So it wasn't always the case that, like nowadays, sorry to say, but most of the youth nowadays aren't really ready for leadership in the slightest. Yeah, they're not ready, not only are they ready, not ready for leadership internally, but even themselves, they don't feel they can take on a responsibility. Yeah, they're not trained for it, but they are not very confident at all about their faith or about how they can contribute to society, and basically they're dossers in a way as well. We go to university, we doss our way through in it. No one thinks seriously about serving this faith when they don't have much. They've got loads of time on their hand when they're young. You imagine doing it now when you're working full time, you've got pressure of going up the career ladder, etc., etc. When you're 16, working in Heathrow is like the highest bit of responsibility you might think about attaining. But there's a lot you could do for the Panth when you're 14, 16 years old. There's a lot you could do. Yeah. And Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, Jyoti Jyot, 51 years old. Okay. And in 1644 then, Pasha Chevi, Satve Pasha became Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji. Now just to remind you, Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji is the grandson of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji. Yeah? He's the son of Baba Gurditta Ji. The grandson becomes a Guru. 51 they had a grandson who was 14 years old. Who's the grandson of Guru Har Rai Sahib, of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji? Famous grandson. Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Yeah? Because they got the same grandfather, haven't they? Yeah? Look, there's Guru Tegh Bahadur's other son of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, and then their son, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So the Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji and Guru Gobind Singh Ji are cousins, same generation. Yeah? So the idea would be that when you finish this course, the Guruship lineage is clear in your head. At the very least, like the Guruship lineage should be bang clear in your head. Okay? So then, who is a cousin of the Chote Sahibzade and the Vadde Sahibzade? Guru Har Krishna Sahib Ji. Yeah? They're the child Guru, 5 years old to 8 years old. And then there are the cousins of the Sahibzade. Yeah? Obviously, there was an age difference between Guru Tegh Bahadur's youngest brother, youngest son, the fifth of the 5 brothers, and the eldest one, yeah, Baba Gurditta.